Good morning, children. Let us begin with Standard 6 English, Unit 6, Who I Am, Part 1. In this lesson, we look at what we are like and how each of us is different. We are all interesting people in different ways, and we are all good at different things. As you read this lesson, think about what you are like and what you enjoy doing. So, we as a person, we all are different. We are interested in different things, and we are all God gifted in some or the other manner. So, we have to recognize that quality in us. So, when we read this lesson, we see that we know about different children in this lesson and what they feel that they are good in. So now let us start reading. So the first person that we see is Radha. She says about herself. So let us start. My favorite activity is climbing trees. Just outside our house, there is a mango tree which I love to go up. Its branches spread out, so it is simple to climb up the tree. And I can sit comfortably in the fork of two branches. My mother tells me it is not sensible for girls to climb trees. But one afternoon, she climbed up too, and both of us sat there talking and eating raw mangoes. When I am high up in the tree, I feel like I can rule the whole world. So here Radha is talking about certain activity in which she is interested in, and she is more interested in climbing up trees. So there is a tree outside her house which is a mango tree, and she loves to climb up trees. She says that the mango tree branches are widely spread, so she can climb up very easily, and she feels comfortable to sit in the fork of the two branches. Fork of the two branches means in the two sides the branches are growing, and she likes to sit in the middle of that fork. So now she says that her mother says that girls should not climb up trees, and it is not sensible for any girl to climb up a tree and have such hobbies or interest. But one day in the afternoon, even her mother along with her climbed up the tree, and even her mother enjoyed, and they both sat up on that mango tree and started eating raw mangoes, and they enjoyed themselves. So when she climbs up this tree, Radha says that when she climbs up the tree, she feels that she's on the top of the world and she can achieve anything from there. She's the most highest person. She feels so. Now, Nasir is sharing something about himself. When I grow up, I want to become a seed collector. We have cotton fields in our village, and every year my father spends a lot of money on buying new seeds to grow our cotton plant. My grandfather told me that many years ago he could collect the seeds from his own plants, which would be sown to grow new plants during the next year. But today, that doesn't work, so we have to spend money to buy new seeds every single year. I want to find out why that is so. I want to learn how to preserve seeds so that we can use them again and not spend money every year. So here Nasir is trying to say that when he grows up, he wants to become a seed collector. So his profession, his father's profession might be something of farming. And he says that they have farms, and they grow cotton plant, and they have a field of cotton plant. So he says that he wishes to become a seed collector so that he knows that what type of seed can grow up into a new plant when they sow the plant of cotton plant in their fields, so that when they grow from those plants only, he can recognize and collect such seeds that which they can use for their next year growing of that same cotton plant. He says that his grandfather had told him when he was very small that this can be done, that seeds can be collected and they can be used and they can be sown in the field for a new plant in the next year. He says that his father has to spend a lot of money on buying the new seeds to grow a new plant in the field. So he has an hobby and he has a feeling that when he grows up, he will be a seed collector so that he can save money and he does not have to spend much money on buying new seeds for their fields. Rohit says, if I had a huge amount of money, I would travel and travel. I want to see the mountains of New Zealand because they looked beautiful in a magazine picture. I wish I could sail down the Amazon River in South America on a raft. I want to live on the beaches of Lakshadweep and dive down to see coral. I suppose I should go to the Konark Temple in Orissa or the Old City in Beijing in China and the pyramids in Egypt too. But what I actually enjoy is seeing nature more than old buildings. So, as we said, we all are different. Some are interested and they have a aim in their life that what they will become. Some have certain qualities like and hobbies like painting and drawing. Here Rohit is saying that if he was very rich and he had a lot of money, he has a feeling that he wants to travel the whole world and see the whole world. He wants to go on the mountains of New Zealand. He wants to go for rafting in the Amazon River. He wants to see the pyramids of Egypt and the temples. And he says that he just enjoys the nature. He wants to see everything that is natural and God made. So he does not enjoy, some enjoy seeing the buildings and caves and such things, but he is not interested in those old buildings and all that, but he just wants to enjoy the nature. So he says that when he grows up and he has a lot of money, he would like to see the nature. Sarabjit. What makes me very angry is when people don't believe me when I am telling the truth. For example, if I tell my teacher that I couldn't do my homework because Ravi borrowed my book and forgot to return it, or I tell my parents that it wasn't me but my little brother who started the fight, or if I tell my teacher that I really did study for the test, even if I have got bad marks. They all look at me as if they think I am telling lies. The look on their faces really angers me. Sometimes I have to look down at my shoes and count to 10 so that I do not show that I am angry. So as we said that we all are different. Here Sarabjit is a little short-tempered. He gets angry very fast. So what does he say? That when does he get angry? He says that he gets angry when people don't believe him even when he's speaking the truth. And he gives few examples. This first example is that he tells his teacher that I couldn't do my homework. Why? Because one of his friend Ravi had borrowed his book and did not return to him. So he could not do his homework. He was saying the truth, but still the teacher does not believe him. Then the next example he gives that he tells his parents sometimes that he's not the person who keeps fighting. It was his younger little brother who started the fight. But the parents always blame him as being the elder brother. And sometimes he tells his teacher that he had learnt for the test, but still he's got bad marks. So the teacher does not believe. The teacher feels that he must have not learnt and he's got bad marks. So he says that I feel very angry when people don't believe him when he's saying the truth. He sometimes, when he's very angry, he just looks down at his feet, at his shoes, and he counts and he controls himself, and he counts till 10 so that his anger gets less, and he does not want to show people that he is a very angry boy. So to control his anger, he counts till from 1 to 10, and his anger becomes a little less. So as we say that we all are different, some are short tempered, some are very cool, some do not bother for anything. So we say that we all are different, and we all have certain talent and gifts in us. Dolma. When I grow up, I am going to be the Prime Minister of India. People always laugh when I say that, but I am sure that I will do it. Everyone in my class asks me what to do when they have a problem. And my teacher always trusts me when something needs to be done in school. I want to make things better for everyone. I want us to have good hospitals and roads and schools. I want to make sure that there are many good scientists in India who will invent cures for medicine and send a spaceship to Mars. Here we have Dolma, who says that when she grows up and she's very ambitious, and she wants to become the Prime Minister of India. So she has that goal, and she says, and she's very confident in herself, and she says that she will surely will become the Prime Minister of India when she grows up, because in school everyone trust in her. Even her friends, they come to her when they have some difficulty or they have some problems. See, they discuss with her, and they feel that she can give them the correct solution. And even the teachers in the school trust in Dolma, as she is very perfect, and they trust her that all the work which has to be done in the class can be done by Dolma. Why Dolma is so ambitious? She wants us to have very good schools and hospitals and roads, and she wants that there should be many scientists in our country, so that any disease has a cure, the medicine can be invented. And she wants our scientists so that they can make new spaceships so that they can reach Mars. As we know, the Indian scientists have already reached Mars, sorry. So even she wishes that she wants to make a spaceship and wants to reach Mars. Peter. My favorite day is the second Sunday of every month. On this day, our whole family always go to the cinema hall to see a film. My father gets the tickets in advance, and all of us, my grandmother, my parents, my two brothers, and I, take the bus there. In the interval, my father buys us peanuts, and I love to sit in the darkness of the hall, eating and watching the film. Afterwards, we always stop to eat ice cream. Everyone is in a good mood, and we all feel very lucky that we are such a happy family. So here Peter shares that his favorite day of the month is second Sunday of every month. Why? Because on that day his whole family, they go to watch a film. All together they go, his grandparents, his parents, his younger brothers, and he himself, they all go to watch a film. His father, he buys the ticket in advance, and they go to the cinema hall, they buy peanuts, and he just enjoys sitting in the dark, eating and watching the film. And then when the film is over, they all have an ice cream, and they feel very happy together that they are in a all together and a huge family all enjoying themselves, then they all are in a very good mood. So in this lesson, what do we learn, children? That we all have certain interest and we all are intelligent in certain and certain qualities, like music. Some are very good in visual, some are good in mathematics, and we all are very good in certain criteria. So I hope you have understood this lesson. So the homework for this part is that you need to read this lesson at least once or twice. So thank you and have a very nice day.